Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, myself Professor Uday Bhukre. Now I am welcoming you on your own YouTube channel Ekeeda. If you are watching my video for first time, please subscribe to our channel Ekeeda and also press bell icon over there. Okay? Today we are beginning with CA Intercourse Dissolution of Partnership Firm Group 1 topic. We are doing question number 3 on dissolution of partnership firm. Let's read the question which is there on your screen right now. Question 3 is given to you in front of you right now. Question number 3 is saying that A, B, C and D sharing profits in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1. So there are how many partners in the firm? 4. And their profit sharing ratio is 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1. They decided to dissolve. तो उन्होंने बोला dissolve करने का है their partnership on what day? 31st March 2000x1 when their balance sheet was as under. तो balance sheet दिया हुआ है. Creditors will be transferred to realization account. Employees provident fund also will be transferred to realization account. ये fund employees को देना है. We have to pay it to the employees. Capital account of partners are given A and B. 40,000 and 20,000 will be transferred to respective capital account. Bank, we will open a separate bank account. Data, stock, prepaid expenses, plant and machinery and even patents. Everything will be transferred to realization account at its book value. Capital account of C and D is having debit balance, so we'll write a debit balance to balance brought down in partner's capital account. Following information is given to you. One of the creditor means not all, one of the creditor took some of the patent whose book value was rupees 6,000. He took over what? Some of the patent whose book value was 5,000 at a valuation of 3,200. So it is but obvious from our patent 5,000 worth of patents are taken over by creditor and it is valued at 3,200. So common sense hai, we have settled our creditors to the extent of 3,200 by giving away the patent. Balance of the creditors were paid at a discount of rupees 400. So remaining creditors allowed you a discount of 400. So whatever are your remaining creditors, I will minus 400 out of that when I make a payment to them. There was a joint life policy of rupees 20,000. Joint life policy is on the life of all partners. It is not mentioned in the balance sheet. And this is surrendered for rupees 4,500. For us, it is like an unrecorded asset realized. For me, my entry will not be different. My entry will be bank account debit to realization. Okay. The remaining assets were realized at the following values. So they have given you realization of the remaining assets. Debtors 10,800, stock 15,600, plant and machinery 12,000, patent 60% of the book value. See, we have a patents of earlier 8,000 and out of that 5,000 was given away to the creditors. So can I say 3,000 worth of patents are now settled at the rate of 60%, that comes to 1,800. Expense of realization amounted to rupees 1,500. D became insolvent and 25 paise in rupee was received in respect of firm's claim against his estate. Prepare necessary ledger accounts. They have given you to prepare a various ledger account. Now when you prepare a real dissolution closing, at the time of dissolution we open which account? We will open firstly realization account, then we will open partners capital account, then we will open bank account. These three accounts are mandatorily will be opened and it will be adjusted accordingly, right? So in your book, firstly take a separate page and prepare a realization account. So I am writing here on the top, in the books of firm, the first account we are preparing is realization account. amount rupees, amount rupees, particular amount rupees, amount rupees. Okay, so this is how you have prepared realization account. I told you prepare one more account, that is partners capital account. So next account to be drawn is partners capital account. So we are having partners capital account here. So there are four partners, so you be careful when you prepare partners capital account. Four partners means four column will be there. Partners capital account. For four partners, we will prepare four partners capital account like this. There are four partners. First column, as we know, particulars. Then partners names are A, B, C, D. Once again particulars. Partners name A, B, C, D. Debit, credit. One more account you need to prepare is bank account. So very small bank account you may need to prepare. So I am using the page here. We are preparing bank account. So in this way three accounts are prepared, and now we are beginning with posting part of your question. Your question is saying that balance sheet is provided. Pay attention to the balance sheet. All assets we will transfer to which account? Realization account. So in our book we have a realization account. So realization account is here. So let us prepare realization account posting first. On debit side of realization account, you write these assets will be transferred to the realization account. Bank will be transferred to bank account. Firstly, let me write sundry assets here. Two sundry assets. Debtors 15,850. Next, stock 25,200. Next, prepaid expenses 800. Next, plant and machinery 20,000. Next, patent 8,000. Take total of these assets in your outer column. Your total will be 15,850 plus 25,200 plus 800 plus 20,000 plus 8,000. 69,850. Other assets which were there are bank account. So we have prepared a bank account. So in bank account you write two balance brought down. Amount of bank balance with you is 535. ठीक है. Next, they have given you partners capital account. C and D are having debit side heavier, that is debit balances. So in your partners capital account on debit side, you please note down two balance brought down for C and D. For C and D, amount of C is 3200 and amount of D is 8450 8415. Okay, now coming to the liability side, firstly let us transfer capital account only here, which are here right now. So buy balance brought down, A is capital, B is capital, you please note down 40,000 and 20,000. Right, then we have to transfer these two liabilities to the realization account. So come to the realization account on credit side. Realization account on credit side, you write by sundry liabilities account. By sundry liabilities account, we have two liabilities here, creditors and employees provident fund. So creditors and employees provident fund. So amounts are given 15,700 and 6,300. Is that 22,000? Okay, these are the two assets, two liabilities we have posted. In this way balance sheet is posted. Please confirm, have you done this posting? Now let us take information one by one. They are saying one of the creditor took over some of the patent whose book value was 5,000 at a valuation of 3,200. तो एक creditor है, एक one of the creditor has taken some of the patent whose book value was rupees 5,000 at a valuation of 3,200. Can I say we are settling the creditors? We are settling the creditors. So let us come to the presentation. We are settling the creditors. So I am writing on debit side, realization account debit to bank account. कितना amount creditors को pay किया, we need to find out. See, creditors standing in our book at present 15,700. Out of that, some of the creditors, one of the creditor took some of the patent of a book value of 5,000 at a valuation of 3,200. Okay, so one of the creditor took over patent of book value of 5,000 for rupees 3,200. So can't I say my creditors are settled for 3,200? So I am writing minus patent taken over $3,200. Only for your knowledge, I am mentioning book value of the patent taken over was 5,000. Right? So tell me how much amount we have paid. But one more thing is here. They are saying the remaining creditors, balance of the creditors were paid at a discount of 400. There is no further information about the creditors. Okay, so what I will do, I will pay the creditors at a discount of 400. So out of that also I have a discount of 400. Okay, so let us find out how much amount we have paid to our creditors. See, 15,700 was the original amount. Out of that patent की वजह से settlement हुआ है 3,200 minus 400 is a discount what we will receive 12,100. Okay, so this is what we have paid. So can't I say for this bank account need to be credited? So let us credit bank account. तो आपके पास बैंक अकाउंट रहेगा, वो पेज में आप आ जाइए और उधर क्रेडिट में लिख दीजिए बाय रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट। We have paid 12,100 to our creditors, correct? Next, what next they have given you? They have given you that there was a joint life policy of 20,000 not mentioned in the above balance sheet, and this was surrendered at rupees 4,500. And I told you that this is surrendered means bank account debit. You can even credit to real-life account, but it is better you credit it to the partner's capital. So partners capital में हम लोग क्रेडिट करेंगे, नॉट रियलाइजेशन. इवन रियल अकाउंट में भी क्रेडिट करेंगे तो इट विल नॉट हैव एनी इम्पैक्ट, बट JLP when it is realized credited directly to the partners, and amount of partners credited will be in profit sharing ratio, because effect will be one and same, 4:3:2:1. So bank account debit to partners capital account. Names of partners A, B, C, D. What we realize JLP, we have realized JLP, and is divided in the ratio 4:3:2:1. जो आपका profit sharing ratio. How much amount is realized? They are saying we have realized 4,500. Let us divide. So will it be 450 here? It will be 900. It will be 1350, and this will be 2250. Please confirm whether it is correct. ठीक है? So this is how we have divided. Partners capital account will be created for this. So come to the partners capital account on credit side. So partners capital account on credit side, you please write by bank account. First partner we have created with 2250, second we have created with 1350, third it was 900, and last partner we have taken 450. 4:3:2:1. Okay, so this is how we have distributed the amount realized from JLP. JLP मतलब आपका एक joint policy होता है, उसका realization. The remaining assets were realized at the following values. So let us realize the following assets. Asset realize हो गया, तो what would be your entry? Your entry would be bank account debit to realization account credit. So I prefer to give credit to the realization account first. By bank account, various assets are realized, and as they are mentioning, they are saying debtors realized 10,800. Then after debtors, which asset is realized? Stock is realized 15,600. After stock, plant and machinery realized 12,000. Then patent 60% of the book value. So please be careful about patent. See, we were having total patent of rupees 20,000. Sorry, total patent of rupees 8,000. Out of that, creditors took away 5,000. So what are your remaining patents? 3,000. And these are realized at 60%. These are realized at 60% as question is saying. So can't I say we have realized 1,800? Now once we are realizing all assets, please be careful. These are the assets which are mentioned, they are realized. Debtors realized, stock realized, plant realized, patent realized. Question is silent regarding prepaid expenses. See, the word prepaid expenses means what? We have paid expenses in advance. Just like suppose I have paid salaries to the employee in advance. Now you are saying my firm is dissolving, pay your back salary. Will he pay? No. So prepaid expenses are generally not realizable in cash. They are not realizable in cash. For that we will get the services, right? So realizable value of prepaid expenses will always assume to be 0. right? And safer side we can give a note that being a prepaid expense it will be realized zero, so prepaid expenses are not to be counted in realization. So rest of the asset we know that they are realized at this value. So let us take a total of this. Asset realized, they have given you 10,800, 15,600, plus they have given you 12,000 realized from plant and machinery, plus they have given you 1,800 realized from patent. So how much amount we realized total? 40,200. Can't I say realized account credit means bank account is debited? Means bank account is debited. So I need to debit which account now? Bank account. मुझे बैंक account debit करना पड़ेगा. तो बैंक account के debit में मैं लिख दूंगा to realization account. Amount realized from asset 40,200. 40,200. Okay. Next, they have given you realization expenses amounted to rupees 1,500. So let's pay realization expenses 1,500. Realization account debit to bank account. We have paid expenses, amount is 1,500. So bank account is credited by realization account. $1,500. Next, they are saying a D became insolvent. Now, before you proceed for that, we need to close our dissolution account. And before you close your dissolution account, you need to check whether each and every asset is paid, realized, and whether each and every liability is paid. Now, look at your question. See, assets are realized as we know, but there is one liability, employees provident fund. Do you think your employees will leave you? No, liabilities जिसको पैसा देना है वो अपने को कभी नहीं छोड़ता है. So we need to pay employee the fund which is kept for them when you close your business. So I have to assume that this liability is paid at a book value. So realization account debit to bank account. Employees provident fund will be paid at a book value. Provident fund. It is paid at a book value. What is the amount of employees provident fund to be paid? 6,300. Can't I say bank account will be credited for this? So come to the credit side of bank account and mention by realization account. Amount paid is 6,300. This is how we have cleared our realization of assets and liabilities. Now I need to close my realization account. I need to find out how much profit we made or how much loss we have sustained. So for this our realization account should be closed. Now just have a glance to the realization account. I feel debit side is heavier, right, being the amounts are more here. So let's take a total of debit side and then minus it from the credit side will be deducted from that. So there has to be a loss. So we can notice 69,850 was there, plus I will debit 12,100, plus I will debit 1,500, plus I will add here 6,300. So if you take a total, it is 89,750. Right? From that you minus these two amount, that is 62,200. It is 27,750 to be divided. So by partners capital account, what we are dividing? We are dividing the loss. And let's proceed for that. Partners का नाम है A, B, C and D. And loss to be shared is 27,550. And the ratio in which this loss will be shared, as we know, is profit sharing ratio. So goes without saying, first partner will be 2755. Second partner will be 2755 multiplied by 2, 5510. Third partner will be 2755 multiplied by 3, 8265. and last partner 2755 multiply by 4, 11 11020. चेक करो इसका टोटल बराबर है क्या, 11020 प्लस 8265 प्लस 5510 plus 2755, 27550 is divided. Okay, so this is how we have divided realization loss to the partners. Now partners account need to be debited for this loss. So in partners account on debit side, you please note down to realization account. It is a realization loss we are sharing. Amount to be divided is 11020 8265, 11020 8265, then 5510, and then 2755. Okay, this is how we have divided the realization loss. Now question is going further, and question is telling you कि you have to see that कि one partner is insolvent in this example. जरा चेक करते कौन partner insolvent हुआ है और बाद में इसका principal कौन सा apply होगा. They are saying D became insolvent. D became insolvent, ये अपने लिए important है, and dividend of 25 पैसे in a rupee was received in respect of firm's claim. पहली बात तो when partner become insolvent, we know that we need to follow decision given by the Gardner versus Murray rule. Rule says that कि solvent partners need to bring realization amount or the realization loss in cash. Now there are three solvent partners who will bring realization amount, that realization loss in cash. There are three partners who will bring that amount. See who is insolvent? D. That means apart from D, A, B and C will bring the money. So look here, they have shared the loss of this amount. They will bring the equivalent amount. So I am writing by bank account. It is amount of loss brought in cash. Amount of loss brought in cash. Purposely I am writing in the red ink. It is 11020 8265. Practically this amount they need not to bring, but at the end because it will be adjusted directly 5510. Can't I say bank account is debited for this? So bank account will be debited. So bank account on debit side, you write here two partners capital account, partners B, A, B and C are bringing the cash. A, B and C are bringing the cash, and how much cash they are bringing as we have decided? 11020 8265, 11020 8265, and they will bring 5510. They will bring 5510. Let me tell you one thing, partners may not bring this in cash. Partners may not bring this in cash, but rule is there, so we will follow. 11020 plus 8265 plus 5510. So we have got 24,795 from that. 24,795. It is a realization loss they need to bring in cash as per decision given under Gardner versus Murray principle. Then what Gardner versus Murray principle says that? Principle says that insolvency, if any partner is having, then his deficiency will be borne by remaining solvent partners in the ratio of capital just before the dissolution. If partners' capitals are fixed, it will be a fixed capital ratio. If partners' capitals are not fixed, it is a last agreed capital ratio. In our question, we can see that there is only one type of capital account is given, that is fluctuating capital. Now there is no current account. There is no current account. And one more thing I can notice, only A and B is having credit balance. So obviously deficiency of D will be shared only by A and B. only by A and B, that is also in the ratio 4:2. Rule says that deficiency of insolvent partner will be shared by remaining solvent partner in the ratio of capital, and ratio of capital between A and B is 4:2, that is 40,000 and 20,000. So is that clear? Now let us go for a working note to find out what would be our deficiency and how it will be shared. Let's have a working note here only. One small working note we are doing here for deficiency of D to be shared by other partners. Working note. Deficiency of D to be shared. Don't you think firstly I need to find out what is deficiency of D? How I will find out? I will see D's total of debit side, then I will minus D's total of credit side. So I can say total of debit side of D's capital. Now in our example, D's capital account is in front of you. We will take a total of debit side 8415 plus 2755. Your amount is 11,170. Total of credit side of D's capital account. Total of credit side of D's capital. Credit side total is 450. Let us minus 450. Your answer is 10,720. Right? This is the deficit capital what he is supposed to bring. But as we know, he is insolvent and he cannot bring the entire amount due to the firm. Now let us read the question. How much amount he is able to bring? He is able to bring 25 paise in a rupee. Means can't I say he will bring 25 paise of this amount? That is 25%. So I am minusing here. Final amount received. It is 25% of 10,720. It is 2680. 2680. You minus, you will get deficiency to be shared 2680 and 10,720. Difference is 8040. This is what the deficiency. To be shared by, can't I say only A and B, because only A and B is having credit balance. A and B in their capital ratio. In capital ratio. And what is their capital ratio? Can't I say 2:1? Or I can say 4:2. 2:1. Okay. So if they share the deficiency of Mr. D, their entry would be journal entry for sharing the deficiency is capital account debit, B is capital account debit, to D's capital account. D's capital account will be created with 8040. So 8040 divided by 3. Second partner will share 2680 and first partner would share 5360. This is how deficiency will be shared. By the way, this all thing we are following as per Garner versus Murray rule. Okay, so two things we need to record. Number one, final amount received from D. डी के पास से फाइनल अमाउंट हम लोग को मिला है 2680. तो योर एंट्री इज बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू डीज कैपिटल अकाउंट. सो डीज कैपिटल अकाउंट ऑन क्रेडिट साइड आई एम राइटिंग बाय बैंक अकाउंट. Final payment we are receiving 2680 in your bank account. In your bank account. Now D is paying you, so I can say bank account debit. On debit side I will write to D's capital account. How much amount he is bringing to you as a final payment? He is bringing to you 2680. So I am writing 2680. Alright. So this is how we have recorded. And deficiency to be shared. This deficiency will be shared. So let us see how deficiency is shared. This deficiency we are sharing. I am writing with a green color marker. A and B's capital account is debited to D's capital account is credited. So A and B is debited to D's capital account. It is what we are sharing, deficiency as per working note. Who is debited? A is debited with 5360 and B is debited with 2680. Can't I say D is credited by A and B's capital account? By A and B's capital account. So D is credited and your amount is 8040. Once you share the deficiency, you can notice one thing, that this partner's account is closed. Insolvent partner's capital account is closed. On debit side total was 11170. You can find the same total 11170. So account is closed of the insolvent partner. So be careful and have a tremendous patience when you close insolvent partners capital account. Now let's see other partners. Other partners is having this particular pattern. Now let us see who is having which balance. If I notice at A and B's account, A and B's account is having, I guess, credit side heavier, right? So A and B's credit side is total is taken. So I am taking total of A and B's credit side. 40,000 plus 2250 plus 11020, 53,270. Same total 53,270 I am writing here. From that I will minus 11020 minus 5360. Your difference is 36,890. Similarly, close B's account, credit side total 20,000 plus 1350 plus 8265. It is 29,615 minus 8265 minus 2680, 18,670. Let's reconfirm. B's credit side total is 20,000 plus 1350 plus 8265. Total was 29,615 minus 8265 minus 2680. Your amount is 18,670. So they are having spare capital which will be refunded. If you notice C is having debit side heavier, means he will bring the money. Right? Take a total of debit side of C, 3,200 plus 5510 minus 900. Firstly, debit side total is 8710. right? 8710 minus 900 minus 5510. It is 2300. So C will bring cash of rupees 2300. See, this remaining amount will be adjusted in cash. A and B is having credit side heavier, so money will be refunded to bank account. So bank account on credit side we will write money refunded, and this person Mr. C is bringing the money, so I will write by bank account. Amount brought, amount is brought. ठीक है, तो come to your bank account. Who is bringing the money? Who is bringing the money? C is bringing the money. So bank account we are continuing here. Bank account which is continued. So money brought by C will be debited to the bank account, to C's capital account. How much money C has brought? C has brought how much amount? C has brought 2300. And A and B are refunded. A and B are refunded. How much amount they are refunded? 36,890 and 18,620. So on credit side of bank account, by A's capital account and by B's capital account. A has brought in 36,890 and B has brought 18,670. In this way your posting is done. Now let us take a total of bank account, and it is expected that it will tally. So let us have a total. Bank account, I am counting debit side 535 plus 4500 plus 4200, 40,200 plus 24,795 plus 2680 plus C's amount which is also debited, amount is 2300. So your debit total is 75,010. Obviously credit side total also should be the same. Let us check credit side total. $12,100 plus 1,500 plus 6,300 plus 36,890 plus 18,670, 75,460. One posting. See, while distributing the amount of JLP, our division was 4:3:2:1. So our division, that is payment received by A, should be 1800. Should be 1800. It is not 2250. It is 1800. It is 1800. So please have a note of this. ये जो अमाउंट है ये 1800 है. 1800 plus 1350 plus 900 plus 450. 1800 is debited to the bank account. So amount debited to the bank account is 1800 on account of JLP. On account of JLP. Right? So let's credit accordingly. 1800 अगर हम लोग लेंगे तो आपका टोटल क्रेडिट साइड का बन रहा है 40,000 plus 1,800 plus 11,020, 52,820, 52,820 minus 11,020 minus 5360, it is 36,440. So amount paid to A is 36,440. So in my bank account I am doing a small correction. 36,440 is paid. 36,440. Let us check the total of bank account on credit side. 12,100 plus 1,500 plus 6,300 plus 36,440 plus 18,670. 75,010 is your bank account telling. I believe this was just one small division, a writing error we have done, that was this amount 1800, and now I have corrected it. Now you can notice your bank account is telling at rupees 75,010. Okay, so in this way we have learned how to give effect when partner is insolvent, and how deficiency will be shared. आई होप आपको ये वीडियो समझ में आया होगा. डेफिनेटली आपको अगर कोई डाउट होगा, कुछ क्लैरिफिकेशन रिक्वायर्ड है, सो प्लीज पुट इन आवर कमेंट बॉक्स. वी विल डेफिनेटली रिप्लाई टू योर क्वेरीज. थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. गॉड ब्लेस यू.